Hi, this is Kristen. Don't forget to check out products from Jade Bloom. This grapefruit essential oil smells so good and is really nice to energize in the morning. Welcome and thank you for joining me for yoga before work. So let's get started. We will begin kneeling. Spread your knees wide, let your big toes touch. Walk your hands forward into child's pose. Rest your head on the ground or block or bolster for support. And just rest here. Begin to deepen your breath. Release the lower back. Push up through your palms. Come to tabletop position. Your hands are directly under your shoulders. Your knees are directly under your hips, hip width distance apart. We will flow through cat and cow at your own breath. Inhale into cow pose. Gaze forward. Let your belly drop towards the earth. Exhale. Push through your palms, round through your spine. Bring your chin to your chest. Flow with your breath. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale back to a neutral spine. Curl your toes under. Use your core muscles to lift your hips up and back into our first downward facing dog. You can bend your knees generously, pedal out your feet. Let your head drop, shake your head yes and no to loosen the neck. Root down into your pointer finger and thumb. Release the lower back, broaden through the shoulders. Pedal your heels towards the earth. Let your chest drop towards your thighs. Come up to your tippy toes and on an inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees, and walk your feet in between your palms, standing forward fold. Your feet are hip width distance apart. Bend your knees generously. Grab onto opposite elbows and hang free in ragdoll pose. Sway from side to side. Shake your head yes and no. Place your hands on your shins and inhale, halfway lift. Elongate through the spine and the crown of the head. Gaze towards the ground to not pinch in the neck. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Your core is engaged. Exhale, standing forward fold. Maybe go a little bit deeper. Through 3 cycles of breath, roll yourself up to standing. Your head is the last thing to come up. Roll your shoulders down and back. Mountain pose. Inhale, windmill your hands up and overhead, palms face each other. Gaze slightly upward. Engage your core, your legs, and root down into the 4 corners of your feet to naturally lift in the arches of your feet. Soften in the neck and the shoulders. Exhale, palms meet at heart center. Inhale, windmill, arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive with a flat back, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Send the feet back, high plank. Gaze a couple inches in front of your fingertips, elongate through the back of the neck. Engage your core, energy coming out of your heels. Drop your knees to the ground and then lower slowly, belly to the ground. Keep your hands directly under your shoulders. Inhale up to low cobra, engage your back muscles, gaze slightly forward, elongate through the neck. Try not to crunch through the neck. Root down into your pelvic bone. Exhale, release. Push up through your palms into high plank and then downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot up, three-legged down dog. Keep your right toes facing the earth so your hips are square. Root evenly into both palms. Maybe bend in the left knee to even your hips out. Take an inhale and then exhale, send the right foot through. Prepare for warrior two. Ground the left heel and windmill your arms open to a T. Gaze over the right fingertips. Your left foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other. A couple cycles of breath. And then cartwheel your hands forward to frame your right foot, send the right foot back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Your palms are directly under your shoulders, elongate through the neck. Push the shoulders down and away from the ears. Put pressure into the tops of your feet so your legs lift off the ground slightly. Take an inhale and then exhale, use your core muscles to lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot up, three-legged down dog. Keep the toes pointing down. Level the hips. Maybe bend the right knee. Root evenly into both hands. Take an inhale and then exhale, send the left foot through. Prepare for warrior two. Ground the right heel and cartwheel your arms open to a T. Gaze over the left fingertips. Root down equally into both feet. Point your tailbone towards the earth. Push the shoulders down and away from the ears. Shine your collarbones forward. Take an inhale and exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame the left foot, chaturanga. Exhale, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Root evenly into both hands. Come onto your tippy toes. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Walk your feet in between your palms, standing forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch with your heels slightly apart. Bend your knees, sink your hips back. Inhale, arms overhead, chair pose, Utkatasana. Lift your toes, put your weight into your heels. Gaze forward, scoop your tailbone under, bring the navel in towards the spine. Sink a little bit deeper. Take an inhale. Exhale, release, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the right knee towards the elbows, place the shin on the ground, pigeon pose. Make sure your left leg is straight up behind you and your hips are level. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Exhale, walk your hands forward as you fold over your legs. You can rest on your forearms or your head can rest on the ground. Try to release all the muscles in the face and the upper body. Breathe into this deep stretch. Inhale, walk your hands up, push through your palms, send the leg back to downward facing dog. Get a counter stretch in the right hip. Pigeon pose on the opposite side. Place the shin on the ground, make sure the right leg is straight up behind you and the hips are level. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Exhale, walk the hands forward. Release. Inhale, push through your palms, come back up. Swing the right leg around to meet the left to come to a seated position. Place the soles of the feet on the ground with your knees bent. Prepare for boat pose. Root down evenly into the sit bones. Inhale, and then on an exhale, gently lean backward as you lift your feet off the ground, balancing on your sit bones. Try not to collapse through the spine and the chest. Gaze upward, shine your heart forward. Maybe find the full expression with straight arms and legs. Engage your core and your leg muscles. Point your toes. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly release all the way onto your back with your legs straight. Pull your knees into your chest, recline, child's pose, rock back and forth, release the lower back. And then let the knees drop over to the left, supine twist. Arms come to a T, gaze over the right fingertips. Glue your shoulders to the mat. Maybe readjust if you need to. Breathe into your belly. Gaze upward. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, knees over to the right. Gaze over to the left. Readjust so your shoulder blades are on the ground. Breathe into the belly. Gaze upward, inhale, knees back to center. Happy baby pose. Grab onto the outsides of your feet with your palms. Let your knees spread wider than your torso as you draw your thighs and knees towards you with the strength of your arms. Keep your back flat on the mat. Maybe rock back and forth if that feels nice. Bring the knees in towards the chest one last time. And then we will meet in a seated position. You can roll up to seated if you'd like, or however you want. Once you're in a seated position, either cross-legged or kneeling, root evenly into your sit bones, elongate through the spine and the crown of the head. Gaze forward and keep the neck long. Rest the backs of your hands on your thighs, palms up. Bring your first finger and thumb together on each hand for the Gyan Mudra, which symbolizes unity and consciousness. Stay for as long as you wish. Give yourself the gift of gratitude for your body's ability to breathe and move with a sense of power, grace, and health. Namaste. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again soon.
Da 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 da.